And here we go. This is live. I am so excited. RadicaL versus hard.day. Round 1 here on Summit. We got RadicaL starting as Marines in data core, and hard.day on the other side of the map as aliens starting in flight control. They're doing a 3-2 split versus a 2-1-2 split for RadicaL.
And interesting advertisement going on right at the start by Mythosiris. Just great to see people still having fun while going in such high-class matches. I mean, it's the finals, so...
You know, these two teams, even talking, I mean, just knowing them and talking to them before, you know, the match, these two teams are just top class in terms of skill, in terms of gameplay, in terms of sportsmanship. Love these two guys, and this is going to be a great best of sevens and finals here. I really have trouble. I don't know who to root for, really, because I love both these teams.
Yeah, I think, well, obviously as me being a German as well as pretty much all RadicaL, I'm slightly biased here, but I think hard.day, they're probably that tiny bit better. Just that slight edge which you need to win in NS2 matches, as we've seen a lot of times that small mistakes can turn around an entire game.
Alright, we are seeing now Flex and Psycho in Computer Lab putting a little bit of pressure on that Hydra farm back in JB Twist. Defending that, we're seeing Mythosiris in Reactor Core biting that RT, 39%. Allen coming around the corner and just tagging his butt right when he spots him, going back into Atrium to back up Draco. Malga on the ceiling being just a little bit annoying, and that push in Computer Lab gets pushed back.
Yeah, and I really like what RadicaL was doing there in Computer Lab. They stalled 2 Skulks and a Gorge there in Computer Lab, forcing them to basically just hold the line. One Marine was just poking its head down there, and this buys so much time for the rest of the Marines, though we did see some nice resource biting early on.
Draco and Allen pushing Malga out of Atrium as they built it up and moved on. We're seeing now Wob getting killed by a mine there in ventilation, and a nice little skirmish happening. 3 RadicaL Marines in Computer Lab. Psycho goes down as he comes in from Crossroads, leaving Levsteel and Flex on the south end on that entrance. Wob, Snellefant, and JB Twist backed up now by Back. Coming in there to stop this push. Doesn't look like they're actually going to go in. They may just be timing it right now to try to take down these Marines and stop this push. Oh! JB Twist goes an egg right there on the ground and gets nabbed. Nice cleanup there by hard.day.
And this was actually some very beautiful positioning there by RadicaL early on. They positioned them down the long hallway, making it so hard for Aliens to engage. And as we saw, Aliens almost taking a 4-1, going down, and once again just buying so much time, as we do see now Allen and Draco. They didn't even build the Krebs resource tower. It's just... yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, over there, Wob taking down a Marine in ventilation, and we're seeing now Marines in the main alien start, Allen and Draco. This is a very, you know, aggressive play here. I mean, what I love about RadicaL is that as much as you blow up their harvesters, they always seem to get them back up so quickly and just keep that res flow kind of constant. We see them losing one in Crevice, but they just put one back up in Reactor Core. Versus just hard.day, who's just been sitting on 2 for quite some time. Look at this res map right there. It's a lot of resources constantly coming into RadicaL over time as they're losing and rebuilding these. Of course, you can say that, yeah, they're losing resources as they lose the towers, but if they're up for more than a minute, they've already made their money back.
And especially with this one that was dropped in Crevice, delayed any expansion so nastily. They just stopped there, now about to claim it, but looking at the map right now, we do see Subaxis kind of under control for the Marines as well as Atrium. And if they can keep up this map control, they will force aliens to drop Crossroads, which is such a vulnerable hive. And as aliens, who really don't want that hive spot.
Well, they're definitely coming into Atrium. Psycho, oh, not having a very good day shooting. 2 Marines now, Draco and Allen coming in from Crossroads to put pressure on Computer Lab again. And the Atrium RT is under fire. Those 2 Marines are going to be joined by Flex coming in from sub-access. Here comes Hard Day's response to this push, and the RadicaL is kind of split up all over the place. I don't know about this. They should be grouped up. Lurk on the field coming in to clean up the rest of RadicaL Marines out of Computer Lab. Great job there by Hard Day.
And this once again was such a nice display of those minor errors RadicaL did there in splitting up too much.
Yeah, they were
way
way too far apart from each other. They couldn't even get line of sight.
Yeah, and that's those actually little things. I mean, yeah, you don't always think about this, but those can cost you an engagement. And I mean, look at the resource tower; it's down to 25%. It would have been dead if they just positioned slightly closer to each other.
Yeah, Hard Day floating 60 res right now on 3 harvesters. RadicaL losing a harvester there in sub-access. We see Gorge Tunnels has just started. Armor 1 and Weapons 1 is now up for RadicaL. JB Twist gets slapped off the power in Crossroads at 12%. There are welders researched. Mythosiris and Reactor Core biting down the RT there, and a little bit of cat and mouse with Psycho versus Malga in Atrium. Alright.
Oh, Foreman push coming onto Computer Lab. Looks like they really want to kill off this harvester. Just the crack next to it. It should go down.
Yeah, well, I mean, I hope so. 4 RadicaL Marines better take that down.
As well.
Yeah, the Gorge does go down. That harvester flipped so far away. I don't know if you guys saw that. But now we got Allen and Draco coming into flight control, pretty low on health. They're trying to snipe this harvester in the back. Let's see if they actually do it. Allen at 6% health. Here comes the spawn wave. 26% on this. I don't know if he's going to be able to get that down. Oh, very close, and they do end up keeping it up. Syschain now moving into Atrium with Malga biting that RT, and more pressure streaming in from sub-access into Computer Lab, but Snellefant on it with that lurk.
Even though he has been slightly out of position there inside of the Marine base, he's now back to the action, and actually I would love to see him up there in Atrium, as this looks like the desired hive spot for the aliens. Now with Gorge Tunnels finished, oh, Buck has to re-gorge, and oh, looks like he can't even afford the Gorge Tunnels. So they would need someone else to actually gorge up and drop the Gorge Tunnels.
Well,
if they so desire.
They have now sisted into Atrium and Sub-Access, leaving Crossroads open. Sub-Access has just been dropped.
But just in range for Flex and Left Steel to hear it. And with no cracks grown so far, this could be very, very dangerously placed hive.
I think Hard Day is betting that their Lurk and the Skulk there are gonna, Snellefant and Wob are gonna be able to hold on to them. Snellefant now almost getting killed there. Very low, 20%. And now that Wob is working on the power.
And a very nice team by Draco and Ellen up there in Crevice still. The aliens, they need to make a decision. Either save this hive, which is the more likely thing to do, and lose 1 or 2 harvesters, or try to save the harvesters and risk the hive.
Draco and Allen now coming into flight control. They do take down that harvester. They're sitting in the back, waiting for more reinforcements to come. Don't see any right now. They're moving out. Into Computer Lab to snipe down this. Wow, what great res-starving play that RadicaL is placing on Hard Day right now.
Yeah, this is really big play by RadicaL. It is now aliens down to 10 resources, 2 resource stars growing, however, so they should be okay. Oh, nice. Buck even power building the one in flight control. Those few seconds can really turn the game around as aliens now with that hive well on the way. They want those resources piled up. They want Blink. They want Shade Hive upgrade, Shift Hive upgrade, of course.
We see Levsteel and Wob up against Snelephant. I'm sorry, Levsteel up against Wob and Snelephant. Snelephant coming in for the kill with that lurk. Doing a couple pass-bys. Nice. That extractor is going to start getting attacked. Seeing power has been restored in Crossroads. Draco, Flex, and Allen building up this RT. And Psycho coming back to save the one in Atrium. So let's just take a look at this res map real quick. 14 res towers lost for RadicaL versus just 3 harvesters for Hard Day. However, because they've been so good and quick at rebuilding them, look at the team resources, 422 to 226.
And now we do have double shotgun LMG down in Computer Lake, taking down yet another alien harvester. And with those two, oh nice, even having a welder with them, so those 3 guys, they could push down at least one more resource tower. They have such a big threat right now to the aliens.
Yeah, this is huge. Oh! JB Twist fell in ventilation. Oh, I love catching that whenever I catch that on stream. Here we go. Allen, Flex, and Draco right outside sub-axis. This hive just got grown. Hard Day resource starved right now, and these guys are walking in. Let's try to get the view from Draco on what this skirmish looks like. Weapons 2 has just finished. Allen taking down JB Twist, Wob taking down Flex, Allen taking down Wob, and they're victorious!
Wow.
Wow!
Huge right now. They are phasing out the lurk. He can do nothing right there.
This is huge!
Oh.
This is huge. They're taking down eggs right now. Sub-Access only has 1 egg. Here comes Snelephant, JB Twist, and Malga trying to stop this. Malga with that fade.
But on the other hand, amazing micromanaging here by back as the alien commander. We did see some mist going on, fist ruptures, bone walls, everything.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to pull out all the stops if you're going to do that, and that gets cleaned up.
Especially, this is finals. I mean, this is the time more than ever to pull off such great play.
Malga taking down Flex in Crossroads with that fade. We do have JB Twist and Mythosiris and Wob really close to fade. Blink has been started, which is going to make them so much harder to deal with. Draco now in ventilation, trying to shotgun down JB Twist. He's going to be backed up by Flex. Malga taking down the RT in Crossroads.
In the meantime, Psycho up in crevice, going up against Malga. Nice Mexican standoff here.
Here he comes in. Getting tagged by chip damage as he's coming in and out. Looks like he's going to give up that fight. Kind of get healed and give up that harvester to Psycho. Still, you know, with how much Hard Day has kind of expanded around this map, at least with Infestation, RadicaL is doing a good job kind of keeping them away, but they are now down to just 2 harvesters. They're being destroyed so quickly by Hard Day. 19 have been destroyed by Hard Day. Fantastic job. Wob now in Atrium, backed up by a couple other fades.
This is going to be a dead
down
there.
3 fades in there, completely taking out that Marine offensive, and now 3 fades going right into Reactor Core. RadicaL, this has turned on a dime. I think RadicaL is in huge trouble right now.
And we even see the 2 Marines down in ventilation. Oh, it looks like they're actually just camping that resource tower. They were in position to rush into sub-access, but
Oh man! Oh, they almost got tagged there with a bunch of Marines with shotguns. But they're going to move around this map so quickly, taking down power now all over the place. Now Hard Day's on their game. They got 1 lurk, 3 fades on the field with blink. Their mobility is insane, and I don't see I mean, phase tech is up for RadicaL, but I don't see anything. Any type of phase gates going on the map to try to get some pressure. If they start playing the defense game right now, Gohan, it is over.
Yeah. They need to capitalize on this phase take.
Oh!
They
Main base! Coming in for the upgrades, which is really gonna hurt against those fades! Oh, what a late beacon! Oh no!
You can see the Recon actually misclicking. I think he clicked the arm slip first to check the damage, then misclicked onto the armory. And then
oh no! Oh no! RadicaL is so behind now. They are getting decimated and annihilated across this entire map. Hard Day has just kicked it into high gear.
And Hard Day knows this is the time to strike. They just took down that arm slap. They know.
Oh, they knew it! Oh my god! Woo! What a game! Wow, RadicaL had that going in. Oh, wow, what momentum lost, huh?
This was... I really think, up until the point where the Fates came in, where this big engagement down in Subbexes, RadicaL really had this game.